Good afternoon and welcome to the Cohn Zone. That's the original Cohn, Lowell Cohn. I'm his son, Grant Cohn. We're going to be talking about the 49ers today. John Lynch recently went on a podcast with the great Matt Mayoko, and Matt Mayoko saved his best question for last. He's asking what the 49ers' goals are this year now that they've cut so much of their spending. And John's answer was interesting. So I figure we'll start there today. If that's all right with you, Dad. I can read you the quote and I can get your reaction. What do you think?
I love it.
You love it. Okay, here we go. So here's what Lynch said. At the end of each season, there's one happy team. Ultimately, that's what will define it. Are we the last team standing? Having said that, we've talked a lot about youth. We will be a younger team. It's a young man's game, but you're probably going to take some lumps. It's going to take some time. You're going to have to make some mistakes. That's no excuse. It's just a reality. I think we will have some young players playing, provided they earn those opportunities. But I think what's exciting with those guys, when they do get their opportunity, once they've gone through those lumps, you're going to really see some great improvement. And we have such a good core of really special players to complement that with some young players from the last couple draft classes. It's an exciting mix. It's all got to come together. But I like where we're at. I like the way we're working. What do you think, Dad?
Okay. Well, I think we need to sort of decipher what he said, and then we can give our opinion of it. I like that he used the word youths because I just saw my cousin Vinny, and he said the Utes.
They got an infusion of youths.
They got an infusion of youths. Okay, what is he saying? From Lowell's point of view, he's saying, don't expect too much of us, right?
Yeah.
He said there's only one team standing, and that seems – look, there are other interpretations. This is just me, and I think Iggy agrees with me. But if the 49ers have other interpretations or you viewers, fine. But it seems to say don't expect that much from us, and we're probably not going to be the one team left standing. Do you hear it like that, Iggy?
Yeah, absolutely. He goes with every team wants to win the Super Bowl. Having said that, we're young. We're really young. We're really young. And the thing about young teams is they go through growing pains, essentially. So if we lose some games early on because our young guys are making mistakes, well, it's sort of part of the process. As long as we're trending upward by the end of the season, that's a successful year.
Yeah, and he doesn't say how many games. He doesn't say if they're going to make the playoffs. All it means is, again, my interpretation, don't be surprised if we get off to a rocky start, but what matters is if there's an upward trend. So let's say they get off to a crummy start and finish the season 8-9. I believe, by his explanation, that's a good season.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a good season.
Yeah, it's like there's some startup company and all that matters is what their trajectory is in the fourth quarter of the season.
Yeah. I want to interject something. Years and years and years ago, I was living in California, but I went, I always go to New York. I went a few weeks ago. So I went to New York and Jimi Hendrix was playing at Fillmore East. I paid a lot of money for the ticket. It's Jimi Hendrix. He stunk. He and his band stunk. And it was all over. He looks at the audience and he says, I know, he said something like, I know we weren't very good tonight. We were just jamming. And I thought, then give me my money back.
Yeah.
Give me my money back. And the reason I bring that up is the Niners aren't cutting their ticket prices.
No.
I mean, he's saying, well, we may not be all that good, but what matters is the trajectory. Oh, you may not be all that good. You just raised ticket prices in 2024. Maybe you should cut them in half because you're not expecting that much from the team. So why should the fans pay that much for it? But they're not lowering their ticket prices.
No, it seems to me what you're paying for as a season ticket holder or just any fan going to a game, those are really expensive seats plus parking plus concessions. The whole experience is very expensive. What you're investing is a team that's making a sincere effort to win the Super Bowl, which is what the Niners have been the last 6 years. And I think what the general manager is saying is like, this is sort of like a one step back to take two steps forward type of year, which I think every sports fan can understand and get behind. But to ask them to like pay the same prices as if it's a Super Bowl team seems like they're almost gouging their own fans.
Iggy, and I don't agree that they're allowed to take one step back. This is their 10th season. Come on. It's Lynch and Shanahan's 10th season. They don't get to take a step back. If you are taking a step back in your 10th season, you shouldn't be there. I want to step forward.
Yeah. Prize Picks will give you $50 when you play your first $5 lineup. Win or lose, you'll get $50 for playing. Use promo code Cohn, COHN, and download the app now. And I think another way to look at it is, I don't think Lynch is saying, 9 years in, we've decided this is the most effective way to move forward. I think what he's saying is, look, the Yorks decided not to spend as much money. The Yorks decided we need to be cheaper and younger. So given those constraints, we think we did a pretty good job this offseason. But you can't have the same expectations for us that you had in the past because of the Yorks.
You know what? What I say, the Yorks do what the Yorks do. Lynch and Shanahan are there to win games. Can you win games? Can you win 10 games this season? You got the easiest schedule in the league. Can you make the playoffs? You got the easiest schedule in the league. And listen, he even said we have a good core of players. They have the players they want. Iggy, they have the quarterback they want, the running back they want, the tight end they want, the left tackle they want,
the end they want, the linebacker they want.
Yeah, the linebacker. They have cornerbacks that they want. Now, they don't have depth back there, but they have the cornerbacks they want. What are you talking about? No. As a journalist, I don't cut you any slack. I'm sorry, John. You're, in a sense, it sounds to me, you're a nice man and you're very articulate usually, but it sounds like you're begging for mercy. No. Mm-hmm. It's a tough world out there. You're in there to compete. And when you say take lumps, what does it even mean? That they're going to make mistakes? I don't know what a lump is. First of all, does it mean punches that you get? Is it a boxing metaphor? I have no idea what it means. But it means that we're going to screw up. Bear with us. You mean the fans are going to go there?
We're going to make mistakes. It means we're going to lose games we should win.
I think that's what it means. Mm-hmm. So the fans, so you're a fan sitting there and you say, it's true they got beat, but they're improving. Do you think fans sit there and say that to each other? Oh, it was a good loss.
We lost week 1 to Sam Darnold and the Seahawks, but it's okay. There's a plan and a vision moving forward.
Yeah, I don't like it. You're in the league to win. You're in the league to win, not to make excuses and not to beg for mercy.
And it almost felt like, in a very diplomatic way, he was trying to buy himself time. This is year 9. You're year to year at year 9 with no Super Bowl rings. And he's trying to say, like, well, in 20, he didn't say 2026, but he implied 2026. Like, this team could really, really be something once these guys get a little bit of experience. Like, you're not guaranteed 2026. If you go 8-9 this year and miss the playoffs for the second year in a row, you might get fired. You might deserve to get fired.
Oh, Iggy, if they have a losing record, the coach and the general manager should get fired.
Yeah.
Come on.
He can't walk into Jed York's office and say, what about the lumps?
Right. I'll give you a lump.
We agreed that we could have some lumps this year. There was a lump clause.
The lump, right, the lump clause in the contract.
Yeah. So how many losses does that buy you? 4? Get out of here with the lumps.
No, I like John Lynch, but I don't like that reasoning, and I don't like it. It's like go easy on us. Absolutely not. Go easy, then cut your ticket prices in half.
Yeah, if you really want us to understand that this isn't quite your year and you're under some unusual circumstances, then help the fans out. It's such an expensive experience coming to Niner games. You guys make so much money. You own multiple soccer teams. You don't need the concessions. I mean, help them out. I think it'd be great. At the same time, move back to Candlestick.
It doesn't exist anymore, Candlestick.
No. It exists pas. What about Kezar? I think they can make it work at Kezar.
What? Can you get 11 people in there?
You can get 11 and a half people in there.
11 and a half people in there. Anyway,
okay, so
hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. So look, John Lynch, and I know some people at the Niners watch this. This is our interpretation of what he said. And based on our interpretation, this is our reaction. We are open to other points of view.
Right. So the Niners, look, they could go 14-3 this year, but no one knows what's going to happen, including them. And they're probably appropriately nervous and setting up narratives just in case.